This message is for anyone out there who is going through a really hard time. Let's say that you got out of a really difficult relationship, unhealthy. It could have been abusive, physically or emotionally, and you're struggling right now. You're struggling to find who you are again. You're struggling to get yourself back. You're struggling to find that spark again. Perhaps you guys got in business together and you lost all the business, or maybe you guys, maybe the partner was your main income source. These are all things that I've been through. These are all things that a lot of us have been through. And believe it or not, you actually can rebuild from here. So about in 2008, I got out of a really not so great relationship. I'd only been in it for about 2.5 years, I think. And we actually built a few platforms together. I was making a decent income. And as part of breaking up and getting a restraining order against him, I walked away from those platforms. We didn't have a written agreement. We just had a verbal agreement, I guess, that, it was kind of understood. We both helped build it. We both brought our expertise to these platforms. And therefore, they were very successful because of a combination of his skills and my networking skills and my already built community from my blogging world. So I was upset at first, but it just felt right. I knew, okay, this is a significant part of my income that I'm walking away from. But honestly, if any of you are out there in these shoes, you know that it's better to walk away from income and still have your life and your sanity to some level, and just to be you, to be able to rebuild and work through therapy, work with a therapist through it, than it is to sit there and fight over money. One thing I will not fight over is money. I won't do it. It's just not in me. I don't want to fight about money. There's plenty of money in the world to have, and money is not more important than my health, my sanity, or my kids' health and sanity. And if you're struggling like that and you have to make that choice, I know it was an easy choice, but it was difficult in the longer term thought process of how are you going to survive. Fast forward to today, we're heading into 2024, and I have by far surpassed the business structure that I had built with that person. I was able to use that situation to, first off, live in survival mode for a while. I was hired at low ball rates. I'm a freelance writer and a business coach, so I actually at the time was not a coach yet. I was just a writer, and I would hire myself out at really low rates just to survive. And then fast forward into about 2022, I started adjusting what I was doing. I started working a little bit more. I found productivity and time management hacks, and I actually met my first high-figure year. And then this past year, I started branching that out even more. I started trying to have a team. I probably went in a little too big too fast, and I took a little bit of a revenue cut last year. Well, this year technically, 2023. And so for 2024, I have some really exciting things I'm doing, but I'm not sharing them with the world yet because, well, I don't want to jinx it. So I'm building some stuff over here that'll launch in 2024. But all of this happened because of the paths I had along the way. I actually did learn some things in that relationship, both on the business side and on the personal side. Inner work, guys, inner work. You want to be like, oh, I've never treated someone this way before, or I've never been treated this way before. But if you dig deeper, you'll probably realize that some of the behaviors you had, or some of the behaviors you accepted in that relationship, are repetitive things you have been just accepting as normal. So if you are struggling, though, I just really wanted to tell you a little bit about my story and let you know that you too can rebuild from here. You can rebuild your life, you can rebuild yourself, and you can find the right support system. You absolutely can. I had a wonderful therapist who helped me during the end of that relationship and after I was out of that relationship. I had a wonderful friends and family around me online and in real life. All of these different aspects helped to rebuild me to where I am today. And I would love to be part of your community that helps you rebuild. So if you're struggling and you need some tips, you have some questions, it doesn't hurt to ask them in the comment section here. Just ask, and if I can't help, surely someone who watches this can help you with some advice on what worked for them to overcome these type of struggles. And remember, guys, be kind in the comment section. We are all human, having an experience here in this human world, and we are not a single one of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. So let's be kind, let's learn from each other's experiences, and help each other to propel forward into 2024 with an amazing success story to tell in a few years time. Love, peace, I'm out.